Hey everyone, today I'll be talking about Rafiki, and Rafiki is a lesbian romance story from Kenya.
Kwa sababu ya msimamo wao wa ndoa ya jinsia moja.
And when you hear that, you're probably like, what? Is that even possible? So I was really surprised that it was, but I was wondering beforehand, like, oh, if this is a lesbian romance from Kenya, is it going to be full of hurt and pain and, you know, depressing? And it wasn't. It has a happy ending. Can you imagine my surprise when I found out it has a happy ending? I think it's amazing, and that's why I really want to talk about it today. It will be shown at the International Film Festival of Rotterdam the end of January and early February, but I'll talk about that later. So the first thing that I really want to talk about is that you will have a lot of feelings during this movie. You know, homosexuality is illegal in Kenya, and so knowing that, you're constantly full of tension. You feel it more for Kina because you follow her, so you see her in more situations. For instance, she talks a lot to her friends and her family, and you constantly are worried, like, are they gonna ask a question? Is she just going to reach a breaking point where she just yells out something? So you're constantly like on the fence, like what's going to happen? She's not the only gay in the village, there's a gay man, and everybody knows it. But they make fun of him, they laugh at him, bump into him on purpose. At one point he gets beat up. So yeah, you can imagine that the situation is not really comfortable, and when Kina and Ziki find time together, you're constantly wondering, like, oh, are they gonna get caught? And because I'm not familiar with Kenyan culture, I don't know what the consequences will be if they get caught. You know, so that adds to the tension. So you will have a lot of emotions. You will have plenty of more emotions because yes, they do get caught. You feel it, the entire movie is going to happen. So yes, at one point it happens, and yes, the consequences are bad. Every fiber in your body will object. You will also have a lot of feelings when you see the two dads respond to the situation differently. Then there will be a lot of emotions when you see that it has a happy ending. So basically, Rafiki is a roller coaster of emotions, but you will not be crying for days. In fact, now that I know that it has a happy ending, I might want to watch the movie again just to be relaxed and focus on the story more than being afraid of what will happen. So now that we've got that covered, I can finally talk about what I like about the movie. The first thing that I really like about it is just the sheer fact that it is a lesbian romance, beautiful love story from Kenya. It is illegal there, and for those queer women to have this movie now, I'm so happy for them. In fact, it was banned by the Kenyan Film and Classification Board. The director filed a lawsuit, she won. The ban was lifted for 7 days. During those 7 days, there were a lot of screenings, and they apparently were full house. And it was necessary to have those 7 days so that it would be eligible for the selection for the Academy Awards this year. Didn't make the selection, but still, can you just imagine how groundbreaking this is? And for you to, I mean, I know what it was like for me to watch a Lesbian Love Story for the first time on TV. Just for them to have that, I'm happy in general. You can tell. The second thing that I liked about this movie was that it gave me a glimpse of Kenya. Knowing the situation there for our community, you know, you tend to dislike the country and everything that stands for, right? So I kind of was a bit hesitant going into this movie, finding the beauty of Kenya. But there's plenty of beauty there. You know, those people are beautiful, their language is beautiful, their accent when they speak English is beautiful, the nature, the colors, like the fact that they play board games outside. I don't know, I like the introduction to the culture. Yeah, it has plenty of beauty. And the final thing that I liked about this movie is the chemistry between Kina and Ziki. It's well played. You know, in such a restrictive environment, how do you find that connection and how do you establish it? And it starts with looks and just smiles and small talk. And I was actually surprised how quickly they went on a date. I didn't know if that was possible. Apparently it was, you know, it was at night, so it was dark, but still they found that opportunity. I also think that because it's illegal, people there are not used to seeing our community. I think that if you put Kina in a Western environment, many gay doors will go off. But there, she just gets hit on by men quite a lot, and at one point she wears a dress and her mom says like, oh, you're a proper lady now. They never seem to get it. And when the two town gossips start watching them, I think at first it's more because they're the daughters of two political enemies rather than like, ooh, is something starting over there? I don't think so. But they do get it eventually. So, where can you watch this movie? Well, as I've said, IFFR, International Film Festival of Rotterdam, is taking place again. They are showing it. And they have two social media accounts, one on Facebook and one on Twitter. And on Facebook they said that the movie has been screened now at more than 100 film festivals, and it has won 14 awards. So I think that if you follow them there, you know, it's safe to say that you'll find a festival near you quite soon where you can watch it. So that's good. And follow their website, because I'm sure that, you know, at one point it will either be there or on other streaming services. If you like this video, please, please, please give it a thumbs up. That really helps. Share it with your friends. That helps even more. And if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button, because it helps me more than you know. Okay, see you next time.